Anger. It's an emotion we all experience at some point, and yet, it can be one of the most destructive forces in our lives. But what if you could learn to control your anger and use it as a source of strength instead of allowing it to control you? Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, offers timeless wisdom on how to master this powerful emotion and turn it into a tool for personal growth. In this video, we explore how Stoic philosophy teaches us to control our anger, think clearly, and live in harmony with our surroundings. Anger can cloud our judgment, make us act impulsively, and ruin relationships. It's one of the most difficult emotions to control, especially in situations where we feel wronged or unjustly treated. But Stoicism offers a path to freedom. By changing the way we respond to anger, we can find peace and control. Marcus Aurelius often reminded himself in his writings that we can't control the actions of others, but we can always control how we react to them. Through Stoic practices, we can transform anger into patience, clarity, and even wisdom. 1. Understanding anger through the Stoic lens. The first step in controlling your anger is understanding it. Marcus Aurelius wrote about the nature of human emotions and how they arise. According to Stoicism, anger is an emotion that comes from our judgments and perceptions of the world. We become angry when we believe that something is unjust or when we feel that our expectations have been violated. However, the Stoic approach is to examine our judgments and see if they are truly valid. Anger often arises from our attachment to expectations, but Stoics teach us to detach from those expectations. Marcus Aurelius believed that when we expect the world to align with our desires, we are setting ourselves up for disappointment. When we let go of the need for control and accept that life will unfold as it will, we free ourselves from the destructive power of anger. 2. Reframing our thoughts to control anger. One of the core Stoic practices for controlling anger is the ability to reframe our thoughts. Epictetus, another Stoic philosopher, famously said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This idea is central to Stoic philosophy. We don't have control over what happens to us, but we have full control over how we interpret and respond to those events. When anger arises, the Stoic response is to pause and reflect before reacting. Instead of allowing your emotions to dictate your actions, take a step back and ask yourself if your anger is truly justified. Is this anger really helping you? Will acting on it improve the situation? By taking a moment to reflect, you create the space to make a conscious decision rather than acting impulsively. 3. Practicing mindfulness to diffuse anger. One of the most effective tools for controlling anger is practicing mindfulness. Marcus Aurelius often reminded himself to be present and aware of his thoughts and emotions. By becoming more mindful, we can recognize when anger begins to rise and interrupt the automatic reaction before it takes hold. Mindfulness helps us observe our thoughts without judgment. When you feel the surge of anger, rather than letting it control you, practice deep breathing and focus on the present moment. Ask yourself questions. Why am I angry? What is the root cause of my frustration? Is this really worth my energy? The simple act of acknowledging the emotion and allowing it to pass without reacting can be incredibly powerful. 4. Viewing others with empathy and understanding. Marcus Aurelius also teaches us to look at other people with understanding and compassion. Instead of letting anger take over when someone wrongs us, Stoicism encourages us to see the situation through the other person's eyes. Most people act out of ignorance, misunderstanding, or their own struggles. When we view others with empathy, we are less likely to be consumed by anger. Rather than seeing their actions as a personal attack, we can recognize that their behavior is often a reflection of their own struggles. By practicing empathy, we shift our perspective and stop taking things so personally. This can dramatically reduce the intensity of our anger and allow us to respond with greater patience and clarity. 5. The power of acceptance. Another Stoic approach to anger is the practice of acceptance. Marcus Aurelius repeatedly reminded himself that life is full of challenges, and that everything, even the difficult moments, is part of the larger picture of existence. We cannot expect things to always go the way we want, and accepting this fact is crucial to controlling anger. When you feel angry, remind yourself that life is imperfect, and that this situation is a temporary part of your journey. Instead of fighting against reality, accept it as it is, and ask yourself how you can respond in a way that reflects your highest values. Acceptance does not mean passivity. It means choosing to act with wisdom and control, no matter what life throws at you. 6. The Stoic affirmation for anger control. A powerful Stoic affirmation for managing anger is, "I will not allow my emotions to control me. I will respond with reason, patience, and clarity." Repeating this affirmation each day will help you build emotional resilience and strengthen your ability to remain calm under pressure. It serves as a reminder that anger is a choice, and you have the power to choose a different response. Through daily reflection and intentional practice, you can learn to transform anger into an opportunity for growth. By adopting the Stoic principles of self-control, mindfulness, empathy, and acceptance, you will not only become better at managing anger but also cultivate a deep sense of inner peace that allows you to face life's challenges with calm and grace. Are you ready to take control of your anger and live a life of peace and purpose? Start by applying these Stoic principles today. Pause, reflect, practice empathy, and accept the world as it is. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more Stoic wisdom and life-changing strategies. Like this video if you found it helpful and share your experiences in the comments below. How do you deal with anger, and what Stoic practices have helped you control it? Subscribe now, and begin your journey toward a life of emotional resilience, peace, and inner strength, just as Marcus Aurelius did. Don't let anger control you. Take control of your life and choose a path of calm and clarity.